creation begins with intention. And intention, whether we're conscious of it or not, is starting the motion, starting the forward movement on how we not only bring all of the energies into that circle, into that universe, but how we experience life. So you can think of it this way. Say you have an unconscious intention that is operating inside of your field based on and created from experiences in your past, beliefs that you have about yourself, desires, right? That you don't necessarily know where they come from or why you want them. But they're kind of like putting the spark, putting the seed into what's coming into your life. The way that most people interact with this when they don't have this awareness is that they just see life. Most people just see life as life, right? Like they are just a person walking through their life here on earth, walking through the world and taking what comes, right? Taking what comes their way. Maybe new opportunities, new potentials, some good things come, some bad things come, but they really see the positioning, the internal positioning of their relationship to life as not integrated, not created from them. And therefore, when we take that position, we are inherently agreeing to a state of victimhood, right? Like we're just connected to an inherent relationship to lack, right? Because we don't have access to our own power, because we don't have access to actually, create what we desire. And there's only so much out there for us. Sometimes when we are unconscious of that relationship, but we start to kind of bring like awareness practices or goal setting practices or different forms of like personal development practices into our life field, we end up in positions where we can kind of like turn the dial a little bit. We can have a little bit more influence than we did originally when we were sitting there in the position just saying life is coming to me and I'm taking whatever I can. Kind of like, I'm just, gathering up the scraps. It's not up to me. And then we start to kind of implement different forms of personal development. I'll just call it that. And we see that we have influence. We see that we do have some influence. If we can work on our mindset, if we can stay focused, if we can stay committed, if we can work harder maybe than we were in the past, if maybe we know what we're going for, we're connected more deeply to our desire, we see life start to shift a little bit and we get this sense of like, yes, there is something there. I do have influence. I think I can do this. That is kind of like a place where a lot of confusion festers. A lot of confusion comes up and kind of swirls around the field. And we're in this constant relationship to searching. So if you can think about it in like 3 stages, it's like the first stage is just like, I'm just here living, taking what I can get. That's it. It's not up to me. I'm a victim of my circumstance. I'm a victim of, whatever life will bring me, provide for me. Perhaps I work hard. Hope I do a good job. Hope I enjoy life. Then there's that middle kind of ground where, you are piecemealing together systems of self-improvement. And this is the space, this middle ground space is the space where current manifestation practices live. So there is a methodology, there is a framework out there where people have shared basic understandings of how to, like I said, have a bit more influence in the field. But the confusion lives in how do all of the things that we choose to action in actually work together. Because until we find a way that they work together, we're just out there kind of still searching for the paradigm. We're still searching for the sequence or the template that actually works for us. We're still searching for our way to do it. And sometimes we experience like that influence and it clicks and it works and we see the results of what we're creating. But in many other times and many other instances and many other examples of that, it does not. And so the problem lives inside of that sort of middle space, is that we're not getting anywhere truly, right? And that is frustrating. That is frustrating to us when we have a inherent understanding in ourselves, in our soul, in every aspect of who we truly, truly are, that this is our original magic. This is the one thing that we know how to do. We do know how to create our reality.